Hey, hello and welcome, rookie card collecting friends. Victor, the rookie card specialist, coming at you with a little bit of house cleaning first. I am happy to announce that the book is done. Yes, friends, the book has been uploaded into Amazon KDP. I just got an email yesterday saying that they have accepted my book. The process is complete and it will be available for sale on Friday, July 19th. You can pre order the Kindle version today, or you can wait for the paperback version, which will be made available to you on Friday, July 19th. That'll be launch day for the book. I'm really happy about it. I am going to accept any invitations for podcast and or YouTube channels that want to looking for a guest that would like to bring me on to talk about the book. We can do that the week of the national or maybe after the national. I would love to. I would be honored to come on to your show and talk about the book. Unfortunately, the big thing about this is that I will not be able to have copies available by the national. I can order copies, but they're not going to be ready by the time I have to leave for the national. So I just barely missed the deadline by about 10 days, or else I would be able to go to the national with a stack of books. But that's okay. I can still spread the word via podcast or YouTube channel. I probably will make up like some stickers with the book and like a QR code, and I'll probably be handing those stickers out to anybody who's interested in one. So if you'd like, please support this channel by ordering a copy of that book. It's something that I'm a life goal, a 2024 goal that I can check off the list, and would greatly appreciate your support. Well, with all that said, I recently had an opportunity to speak to PSA about a concern that I had on one of their set registries. And I'm going to be showing you a small video clip of that conversation here shortly. But my concern, I'm worried, is that there's all indicators are showing that for the post-war Hall of Fame rookie card set registry, which is perhaps one of the most popular set registries on there, even many YouTubers that do this set registry as well. But there's all indicators that the rookie cards for Albert Pujols and Ichiro Suzuki are going to be the SP Authentic. And I'm going to show you a picture of these cards here. But my concern with these two cards, they're fabulous cards, but my issue with them is that they're serial numbered to 1250. The total pop control for the Pujols is 494. And total pop for Ichiro is only 399. My biggest concern is that there's 793 members that have started this set registry. So if you see there that the math isn't mathing, there's 793 members that are going to be looking for cards who have less than 500 total copies available. And so that throws up a red flag for me as to what is going to be the outcome of these two cards being into the set registry. Why does it have to be these two specific cards when these guys have so many rookie cards to choose from? Recently, I did have a chance to speak with Chris Carlin, who worked with Upper Deck for almost 25 years and held many positions, especially in the area of customer service. And how many of us can actually realize that Upper Deck is probably the one company that you don't hear much complaints about, largely in part to the work of Chris Carlin. Well, Chris moved over to PSA in 2022, and he's taken on a leadership role similar to the one he had at Upper Deck. For PSA, he is currently the Director of Customer Service Experience. And I had a chance to meet Chris at the 2022 National through John Newman. And it was at one of the PSA set registry dinners that they have. I ended up attending that. And one thing that I remember vividly about Chris that evening, he was fairly new with PSA, but he wanted to get it from the horse's mouth. I remember him coming to our table and sitting down and with a pen and paper in hand and he was asking for feedback. He wanted the good and bad. He basically wanted to know, okay, guys, how can we make the PSA Set Registry better? And he didn't just do that with our table, but he went around to every single table and spoke with every single member on how can we make the set registry better. That made an impression on me because I've never had anybody from the industry actually come and do that type of move. That is good leadership. That is good customer service. That is the way it should be done. And he was okay. He says, just shoot it straight with me. You don't have to worry about hurting my feelings. Just give it to me straight. And but with that said, he is a co-host of Hobby Hotline, and recently I had an opportunity to host an episode of Hobby Hotline with him back in June, and I was just chomping at the bit, wanting to talk to him about this specific issue. He did drop some big hints that there was going to be some not subtle changes, but some big changes coming to the PSA Set Registry. Well, without further delay, let's get right into it. Here's the clip of Hobby Hotline, June of 2024, with PSA's Chris Carlin.
All right, Victor, you're up.
All right, we're going into overtime today, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a big deal. Chris, I've been wanting to talk to you about something. You're going to do some real PR work here for us.
Okay.
All right. There is a large majority of us, a large YouTube community of us, I should say, that loves the set registry, the post-war Hall of Fame rookie card registry. It currently has 793 people who have started that set. Many of us here in the YouTube community, this is like one of our primary go-tos that we love putting together. One thing that we typically do is we look at another set registry called Future Hall of Fame Players. And the reason why that one's popular also is because 9 times out of 10, whichever rookie card is in that set registry is the one that gets transferred over into the Hall of Fame post-war set registry.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives us a glimpse of getting out ahead of the card before it spikes. And that's a hack. Don't tell nobody about that one.
Yeah. you had to make it through an hour of us to get these pearls.
Yeah.
But you're right. I do know collectors that do that for sure.
Okay. So our concern is for Albert Pujols and Ichiro Suzuki. Obviously, they're not in the post-war Hall of Fame set because they haven't been inducted yet. But they are in the future Hall of Fame player set. And our concern is that for both those players, the 2001 SP Authentic is the one showing for those cards. Our concern is, number one, there's only 1,250 of those cards.
Yeah.
They're serial numbered, okay?
Yeah.
And so now when that one gets transferred over to the post-war, there's going to be a lot of competition, a lot of attention, a lot of heat brought to that card. Our big concern is that for the Pujols, there's only 504 total graded, and they are not cheap. You're talking a PSA 8 starts at 1,000.
Yeah,
and there's just not a lot of them available. So our question is that going to be the card chosen for the post-war Hall of Fame? We're hoping that it's not. We're hoping that it could be something a little bit more affordable for that set registry.
I don't know. I'll have to check on that because I have seen that. I know what you're talking about, but I do know that the set registry team will sometimes open it up with different cards as well to make it more inclusive and more so that everyone could accomplish the set registry challenge, so to speak. So I don't know. I'll check on that and get back to you. But I do know that that's one of another aspect of grading that people don't think about is, I've got it in the slab, but now there's this whole other secondary community that exists that are really invested in our set registry. So one of the things that makes creating fun is, again, not only do you have that secondary pack opening experience, but you have this opportunity to chase cards in a different way. You don't have to put it in the set that the manufacturer made. You could put it together in the sets that are available through PSA Set Registry. So there's a lot of work being done on PSA Set Registry right now to make it more robust, more of what you're seeing us do on the PSA side for submitting cards easier and quicker, and taking pictures, and it scans and it fills out your submission form for you. So I'm really, really excited about what's coming for Set Registry, and it's really going to kick off at the National with the Set Registry Awards and dinner, which, John, it's so funny. Like I talked to you how this feels like a startup. When I first joined Collectors, it was in this little, at the convention center. We're having this dinner, and last year it was at a more upscale location, and this year is really going to be where I think you will see PSA take things to that next level. So if you are invited to that Set Registry dinner, I would say do not miss it. It's going to be a special one.
Awesome.
For sure.
I hope I get an invite. And my other thing was how we used to get emails for the Set Registry as far as voting for which card gets in. Do you have that? Has that system changed now? I haven't gotten an email in ages.
That's what they're trying to create, is how can we create a more an environment that's easier for members to give their voice to what they want, who they want to see in sets, and things along those lines, and which cards in particular. So there's a lot of that's going on right now. That's going to be really cool. So awesome. I think we're about 9 months away from seeing some of the first things there, but there'll be a lot of announcements about changes to Set Registry when they come, and they're all designed from that collector aspect. One of the things that's really interesting to me that I think makes our company so special is Ryan Hogue, the president, actually met Nat Turner on the Collectors Universe message boards for the first time as they're building sets and things along those lines. So again, it's really cool to work at a place where the leadership was invested before they even owned the company. So really, really special.
All right. That's all I had. Just wanted to put that in your ear. Maybe you can do something with it.
No, I'll get back with you once I know for sure on those. But lots of exciting things coming for Set Registry. I wish I could share more, but it's gonna be a lot of
That's
fun.
awesome. That's good to hear.
We
were just because these two players in particular, they have so many cards.
Yeah.
So many rookie cards. Why were these two chosen? It's just, I don't know.
SP Authentic is one of the bigger ones. Jeter's rookie card, SP Authentic, Alex Rodriguez. So there's that history of that brand. And as an Upper Deck homer, I'm not going to fight that. You could also say that it could be different. It could be their SPX or something like that, which is even more expensive in many circumstances. So, but we're always like a chef, tinkering with the ingredients, trying to find the right recipe to make sure the vast majority of our collectors are happy with what we're doing with Set Registry.
Right on. Cool. All right, John, that was what I had. Well, friends, I've done all I can do pertaining to this area of concern. I know there's many of us. I've had a chance to talk with several guys within the community about this issue, and I know it's a concern. So we'll see what happens. I at least dropped a little tidbit in his ear there, and hopefully they can choose a different card for these players. So I am of the opinion that the big changes that are coming has to do with the PSA and SGC merger. I believe that merger is going to be transferred over to the PSA Set Registry, but that I am just guessing. He did not hint towards that at all, as you've seen there, but I seem to think it's going to have something to do with that. They're going to do something differently that's going to perhaps allow us to choose which kind of card we want in there. So we'll see. I'm got my fingers crossed, and hoping to hear back from him at the National about this Pujols and Ichiro situation. But anyways, with all that said, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate your support with everything. And with all that said, remember, my friends, that not all rookie cards are created equal.
And I'm going to tell you something, Kenny, this card is so smoking hot right now and will be forever because it is now being recognized as the true Jordan rookie from 1985.
Bullshit.
Until next time, buenos nachos, muchachos.